So I've I've posted this, I've commented on this, I've broken it down for people, but it seems like there's still a disconnect in some people. So I'm making a video, right? So we have 921 and then like the side profile. So we have 921. Yeah, there's actually different views. So this is what that stack would represent to like grade schoolers, right? This is probably a question that's supposed to introduce people to like thinking in terms of volumes. Now, for a grade school, right, it should still be 51. I don't know what the fuck this like. I don't. I assume this is for rage baiting people. That's all I can think. So we have the different views, and these are actually the orthographic views. Oh, that's the bottom. So these views all match the way that the drawing actually looks like. So, but when you put it into perspective, then you can actually look at it. So the thing that people are fairly universally fucked off on is the fact that you could delete that cube and it still looks the exact same in terms of like the projections that it actually gives you. So the if you assume each of these cubes is actually a discrete amount and you're not messing with like the volumes of different cubes, this is the minimum that you could be looking at given the projections that you are told about. So, and then if you look again at the perspectives, like, right, you can't fucking tell on an orthographic projection. And that's what that is. That's a three-side orthographic projection. And this is also why, side note, when engineering drawings always have a diagonal view, is to help keep from hiding things like this. But also, like, one of the very first things you learn in engineering drawing is don't draw it in a way that can hide shit. So you would deliberately draw it in a way that doesn't hide things. So that gives, like, assuming you're not messing with the volumes of the cubes themselves, then you're looking between like 35 and 51. You can't actually determine. So the other part that you can actually get into, if you're looking at how many cubes is this in terms of volume, then technically you can make all of these infinitely thin and still end up with some volume in units of cubes, and that can range anywhere from 0 at the lower bound all the way up to the 51 at the upper bound. So the answer is somewhere between 0 if you treat each of these faces as planes or shells, and 51, assuming we're not talking about more than the 3 dimensions. So, yeah. I think this just demonstrates that most people lack the ability to think in 3 dimensions, to take objects and put them in their heads and like rotate them around, which is a known thing. Like it's not a, like, nobody's calling these people stupid. It's just most humans don't think that way. So, yeah.